Hello everybody, Kate here today with another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs, and today we're back on the world to do a little bit of dinosaur hatching, I guess, you know, the usual stuff we do. So anyway, since last episode I've changed up a couple of things. We'll get out of F1 real quick. I'll show you most of it in a little bit, but first we're gonna hatch the Dilos into the park, and as you can see, since last episode I finished up their exhibit. We've got the fence just kind of ending, you know, haphazardly there, but they can't get out, so I figure it's okay. I finished the hill up. It's all got grass in it. I put some sand around the beach, or sand around the water, made a beach around the water, because beaches are made of sand, aren't they? Yes, they are, Caden. Anyway, guys, so we're back, and yeah, this is the finished Dilophosaurus exhibit. I might actually add one last thing to the exhibit later, which is I'll put like the little electricity things, which is what, just a cardboard? I was gonna say a cardboard wall, a cobblestone wall with a redstone torch, just to, you know, make the little electrical fence kind of thing. But I'm pretty happy with this little exhibit. I think it looks pretty good. Also, for some reason, I feel like I've done this before. Don't I usually do like a... Oh, I did do this exhibit before. And you might be like, what do you mean you did this exhibit before? I did this exhibit before because this is basically what the old Pachycephalosaurus exhibit was. It was like, there was like a low bit and then a hill that went up to like a cliff. Hopefully the Dilos won't jump off the cliff. That would be very unfortunate. But you'll also notice real quick that, well, one, we have some biofossils to run in, and then we also have a ton of eggs. Because I kind of realized we're running low on dinos. We used to have 6 trikes. We have 1 now. We lost a brachiosaur. We've lost lots of dryos. We've lost a therizinosaur. And most of the compies as well. We've lost a lot of animals recently. So yeah, I figured it's probably about time we go through and replace. Yeah, just making sure I'm on normal. Huh. Anyway, what am I doing with my life? I don't know. Let's see. So yeah, we're gonna hatch the Dilos, and then I'll show you guys a couple things I was working on, and then we'll analyze some stuff and hatch the rest of the animals, and that should be that. Also, I'll go show you the little cave over there in a second. Once these guys, we can run over there real quick. So there's this little cave. It does not look good. And it was kind of meant to originally, and I'll show you guys this in a second, run into a much larger cave system back there. Problem is, well, I couldn't really get it to work. I couldn't figure out how to integrate that. I still want to do it at some point, but the other problem, and I keep forgetting this, is I'm pretty restricted with how I can build exhibits now due to the, if there's a 1 block gap, even like that, probably, they will die, which sucks. And 1, 2, we have a male and a male. 2 males. Okay, that's good. They're slightly more colorful. Seems pretty good to me. I always like the more colorful ones. Oh man, if there's one thing I miss from the old days of the mod, it's the different colored dinos depending on the biome you hatch them in, because that was really cool. Also, good grief, the Sarcos are getting big. I think they're like 5 days old. At like 5 days old, they're already to the size of like normal crocodiles. That's insane. Huh. I think they're fully grown at 12 days, something like that. None of them are swimming, which is interesting, because usually they do. Oh, yeah, that's right. I changed some things up here before we go run out, because I don't really want to walk all the way back over here. Anyway, as you can see, once again, I'm messing with this whole thing. Probably going to get rid of that barrier thing and just do bushes along this side. But as you can see, I've been leveling off this area in the center because, well, I figure we're going to put a building there, and I don't know what building yet. I think last episode I mentioned, we also lowered this part and put the stairs there instead. But I think it was last episode. Last episode I said, or I was asking, like, what do you guys want to see here? Do you want to see, like, what is it? The Raptor area, the bug house, things like that. And, well, to be honest, I don't think we're going to do the raptors here. I honestly am not sure what we're gonna do here. Maybe the bug house will go there. We'll see. We shall see. Oh, sorry guys. So there's a bit of a jump in what I was just saying there. Someone came into my room, so had to stop. Anyway, I have completely forgotten what I was doing. I was walking down the bridge. We were looking at the sarcos. We were gonna go analyze some fossils. That's right. All right. Whew. Sorry, I just blew directly in the microphone. I need to buy a new pop filter. I need to buy a new mouse, a new pop filter, lots of new stuff. Oh, also the dinosaurs were really unhappy, so I put some toys in their exhibits. I think every dinosaur has one now. Maybe not the compies. I don't know, but these guys have some stuff. Because to be honest, I couldn't figure out which each dinosaur liked, so I just kind of put all of them in. Yeah, I did. Huh. Anyway, if we continue down here, compies, yep, they don't have anything. Unless I put a ball in here. I may have. Whatever. Anyhow, where and when, if we continue down this direction. What was I saying? Oh, I'd said something about that big clearing. I'm sure I already talked about it, but I'm going to talk about it again because why not? In that big clearing out there by the sarcos, I'm thinking 2 options for buildings there now. So the Raptor House is not going to go there. I need to get more food. Raptor House is going to go somewhere else. I'm thinking quite possibly... We're running low on steak. I got rid of the cow farm, didn't I? Or is it still around? Oh, it's actually still around. Huh. I completely forgot that existed still. Anyway. The Raptor's gonna go somewhere else. So I'm thinking of the bug house could go there. Although the way I'm envisioning the bug house now, I don't think that will be enough space either. I'm starting to really question what I'm doing here in terms of like exhibits when that much space, which could easily fit a decent sized animal in it, is what I would deem to be not enough space for a building. Because what? I mean, I think my original idea for my bug house was going to be something about the size of the... Actually, let me run inside the storage room. I mean, let's see. If we were to, say, build this into an exhibit, like a bug house, I mean, realistically, you could probably cordon off, like, this area, Arthroplura, put, like, 3 tanks along this side for the amphibians or something, maybe put another tank there. They put some statue or something here, and then attach an addendum to be like the... Actually, I guess, yeah, we could put the bug house over there. That might actually just work splendidly, now that I'm thinking about it. Also, we should definitely steal my bed from myself because... theft. Yes. Well, it's gonna get dark and I'll need to sleep anyway. Hello, mine. Hi. Alright. So, a couple other things. So, we have a suggestion for the dodo name, didn't we? Dave the dodo. I think it was a male, wasn't it? We'll check. Anyway, what dinosaurs do we have to hatch him? We have a Brachio, an Anki, Compies, a Trike, Dryos, Theri. Which one am I closest to? Brachiosaurus is what we're closest to. I think one of them is demonstrably sad and will probably... Holy crap, what did you just do? I think one of them is really sad. Is it you who's really sad? Oh no, you're ecstatic. I thought that was the one that was really sad at me because it was like really injured. You're ambivalent. Okay, so I guess putting that toy there really worked a number on him. They're pretty happy now. All right. Wow, I did not realize just like how little I've worked on this exhibit, did I? I only brought 1 Brachio egg. That's what I figured I only... There's still a bed in here, isn't there? If I still have a bed. I'm gonna have like, what is it? Some people have to run through their worlds collecting crafting tables, right? I have to run through my worlds collecting beds I've left behind. Because I leave these suckers everywhere. I don't need the other bed. Let's just take my little choppy sword. Yeah, it's not quite dark enough yet. Stuff, yes. Oh, we could put a petting zoo there, couldn't we? Because I said I wanted to do one. I don't know. This is gonna be, I was about to say this is gonna be another very eclectic episode, but when aren't my episodes eclectic? I mean, If it's not eclectic, is it really an episode made by me? I mean, come on guys, let's be honest here. If it isn't devolving into straight up chaos, it's not really a video I've made. We might not hatch all the dinosaurs in this episode, we'll see. You hatch very slowly. I want to see, wait, mod options, right? Where is it? Oh, that's cool. I forgot this was a thing. Dino block breaking. Also, so I guess this is a way, for all of you who keep asking to how to change the configs, this is how you do it. I think there's a way I can edit how long it takes eggs to hatch. Pregnancy time. Let me see. Healing dinos. True. Dino breeding, dino update delay, 100 dino upgrade tick, dino eating mobs, block breaking. Nope. Appears you can just update how long animals are pregnant for, which is kind of weird, but okay. Speaking of which, I really wish I could point on the mini-map. Oh, we can't even see it from here. But I've started bridging over to the mountains, like I said I was going to do last episode, so we'll start getting over to some of the Ice Age creatures pretty soon. Also, I think it's over here somewhere where I'm now thinking wait, so Aquarium's probably going to go over there. I think the Raptor building's probably going to go over somewhere over in that direction. Bug House is going to be that way. Ice Age stuff will be that way. Maybe the Aviary is going to go that direction as well. We'll see what happens. But I don't know, it's just funny to me. I'm realizing more and more just like, for how much stuff we have already, like we've done quite a bit. There's so much left to do. Like, I kind of forget how many dinosaurs there are in this mod, because I'm like looking at what we have right now, and I'm like, okay, we just need like Parasaurolophus and Spinosaurus and like a T-Rex and Velociraptor, and we're done. Because again, I've been playing this mod since like 1.5, so I'm used to there not being very many dinosaurs. Even though, yes, I've been playing this mod for like 6 years now, so I should really remember this. Oh, there we go, dancing eggs. But like, we have so many creatures. I forgot about the Platybelodon being in the mod as well, and I really actually want to get that in soon. I'd love to see, I don't even remember what it looks like, and I reviewed the mod. So, yeah. Anyway, ta-da! New little female brachiosaur into the park. That is awesome. So that's one of the dinosaurs taken care of. Let's see, what's the next closest one? Probably either the trike or the trike. Ankylosaur's the closest one, and then I guess Compies. Yeah, my one of my Ankylosaurs just straight up disappeared. I think I mentioned that last episode, but I'm very weirded out because it was tamed, so it should have sent me a message when it died, but I got no such message. So yeah, that's weird to me. How are you? You are ecstatic. Yeah, I realized putting a couple toys into the park really makes them happier. Also, I'm really hoping we don't lose the last couple of these like veteran dinos we have, because like these guys are super old. And I always like, well, especially when I was planning more on doing season types parks, which I've done a ton of, this park being probably the last park I'll be able to do. And you might be like, what do you mean? Because let's be honest, even if I bring this like 300 episodes, after that, considering life is a thing, probably won't have time to do another park anymore. But granted, if YouTube's even a platform at that point, I'd be impressed. What am I thinking? But yeah, I don't know, like if we ever have a last step, or I guess when we eventually have our final episode, I'd like to know I'm doing a final episode. That way we can go through, we can see everything, and we can check how old all the dinosaurs are. See like who our oldest one will be. Hopefully Tumbleweed, unless she has some unfortunate accident, in which case I would cry immensely because that dinosaur is amazing and I don't want to lose her. Wow, these eggs are taking forever to hatch, man. But yeah, speaking of like things we still have to do, we have tons of animals left to put in. I don't really think about how much stuff there is to do. And I've got 4 massive buildings planned. We've got the aquarium, the aviary, the raptor building, and the bug house going. And then those things all probably need to be expanded as time goes on, and more exhibits. And obviously I'd love to do a museum and like restaurants and probably a hotel and bunches of buildings, and the petting zoo's gonna be a thing. And yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to do in this park, and I'm quite excited to see how it goes. Yeah. It's funny. I've got various things I'm working on right now. I feel like I can talk about this because I always talk about stuff like this. But I think I mentioned like an episode or two ago, I started painting Imperial Guard because I've been playing a bit of 40K. I did a couple like 300-point games because I have about 300 points of Imperial Guard, and it's been very fun and interesting just learning the game because I've had models for a while, but I've never actually played anything with them. But it's been fun learning to play the game and stuff like that, painting everything up. And is it another female? It is! Yay, we have a replacement. I forgot what the other one was called. I need to look it up. Hello, Pigoos. I think we'll do the compies next. The trikes, maybe I'll hatch the trikes off camera, I don't know, or we can just keep going. This can be a longer episode, who cares? But let me, where is the door? I know I actually went through finally and made sure that I have doors into every exhibit. I did, didn't I? I'm like 90% sure I did. Oh, it's on this side, yeah. Because that's where the old door used to be. The new door, I believe, yep, is right in here. And I haven't decorated the inside of it yet. But here we go. And then, oh my goodness, I forgot how small these eggs are. So we have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, so we have 3 compies. That's pretty good. So 3, we'll have 8. That should be all right. I mean, yeah, I'm actually looking at this exhibit now. It's probably a little small, but I've got to come through and renovate it anyway, so maybe I'll add a little bit extra space when I come through and redo all the decorations. But yeah, we've got so many projects to work on. I'm trying to remember. I think I only had one comment last episode saying what you guys wanted to see next, and it was the Raptor House. And I think that might be what we work on next. That's going to be probably like 3 or 4. Well, let's see. It's going to consist of, I think, 2 main buildings, two main structures, 3 exhibits, one of which will probably be an inside-only one, 2 of which will be hybrid exhibits, a couple of walkways. Like, it's not going to be like the aquarium kind of building or the bug house. It'll be like, what's a good way to think of it? What am I planning? I'm trying to think here. Kind of like a reptile house of sorts, like where usually you have like a couple of reptiles, usually like a tortoise and a Komodo dragon, or a tortoise and an alligator or something like that. And they have like both an inside half of the exhibit and an outside half of the exhibit. And then like maybe a couple other smaller reptiles that have only inside parts, because the Deinonychus and the Psittapodia are probably both going to have outside sections of their exhibits, but the Velociraptor might just be an interior one. We'll see. I also kind of want to leave some space in it. I might actually do something that people will be like, wait, what? And I might make a 4th exhibit in there that won't be filled at all. And you'll be like, why would you do that? Because I know Ostroraptor, I believe it's Ostroraptor, I believe, is coming to the mod at some point. So, considering this is a building I want to be preemptive with, I don't want to have to expand it later. If I can expand it now and then, have zoning problems with pathways and maybe another exhibit nearby. If I can just add in those new buildings right away, I figure that's probably a much smarter way to go about it. And maybe we could put like a compy in there in the meantime, or maybe a Dilo or something. We could put something as like a placeholder dinosaur until the dinosaur we're waiting for comes. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aw, they are very cute. And they're all gonna go hide in the shade and sleep. Except for you. You do not want to sleep. Oh, there you go. Now he runs and sleeps. Or it runs and sleeps. Okay, so that's that. I have to say, and I think I've mentioned this before, whenever I remember the diurnal and nocturnal thing they added into the mod, I always have mixed feelings about it, because I'm like, on one hand, it's kind of cool, right? Having dinosaurs that are active at certain parts of the day, so you actually have like, an interesting flavor to the animals. On the other hand, I absolutely hate it, because it means, some animals like my raptors, specifically the ones I want to put in my stupid Raptor house, we may never really get to see moving around, because usually I just sleep through the night because I don't enjoy being out at night, because monsters, even though I don't have the best armor. We got like decent protection armor. We got a wonderful sword here. I think sharpness 3 is the highest it goes. Or maybe it's sharpness 4. Sharpness 5? I don't know. We have a decent sword, we have decent armor and all that stuff, and I have a really good bow as well. So it kind of makes me laugh that I don't like being out at night, but I don't know, kind of makes sense in my head. We're hatching a lot of animals this episode. I don't think I've done an episode like this in a while. What was I gonna say? Oh, some other things I wanted to mention. So some other things that I think will be coming to the channel finally. Again, if and when I have time. Building tutorials, that might be more of a summer thing or a spring break kind of thing when I have a bit more time to record. I think I'm actually going to start doing build tutorials, so I'll pick like a building I've done or a house I like to build or something like that to start with, show you guys how to do them, and then that'll be the video. And I don't know, I think that could be an interesting concept to work with. I don't know, people might enjoy, people might not, we'll see. Again, once I have time, I think I'd also like to play Planet Zoo a bit. I don't think we do like challenge mode or anything like that. We'd probably just do a, what is it called? A freeform / sandbox zoo, because whenever I play zoo games, I love sandbox far more, just because although the economy kind of thing is definitely interesting to work with, because it kind of makes you actually have to work a bit more with like synergies and stuff, I just by far prefer to have unlimited money and not have to worry about the economy side of the game, because that means I can just, you know, enjoy myself, build a really pretty park, not have to worry about making it actually function. It just looks pretty. So we might be doing Planet Zoo at some point, which will actually probably replace Wildlife Park as my zoo series on this channel, because to be honest, when I was originally doing Wildlife Park over the summer, and then I heard Planet Zoo was coming, my full plan was to just do Wildlife Park until Planet Zoo came out, cancel Wildlife Park, and then do Planet Zoo. So that may end up being what happens. We'll see. Oh, and little. There's Dinosaurs, and it's a male instead of a female, but that's okay because I like the blue-red eye thing. It looks super cool. So yeah, build tutorials, Planet Zoo, more dinos, obviously, because dinos will never stop until it eventually does, but that won't be, I don't think that's going to happen for quite a while. I was going to say, oh, we need to build a pathway over to that thing from this side. We do have a pathway over there from this side. It's just here. So what do we have? We have trikes and dryas. I feel like we'll hatch those next episode, because this one's probably going to be a bit long. And I actually have to go pretty soon. I got to go home for the weekend. So I've got to quickly edit this thing together, get it processed, put it on a thumb drive so I actually upload it over the weekend, because for those of you who don't know, I have a long weekend, or we have a long weekend here in the States, because I believe it's President's Day. So yeah, I get a nice 4-day weekend myself because I don't have classes on Tuesdays, so that'll be nice. I would bring my computer with me, but I don't really have a way to transport it at the moment, because if I could, oh, that's cool. This is going to look a lot better when there's trees and stuff, obviously, but until then, I'm pretty happy with how this is looking. Is that one down there? No, it's sand. Kind of looked like one. I swear, I'm always afraid whenever I hatch a new animal in that, like, it's found a way to escape I didn't think of. Oh, is that fire still burning? That's hilarious. Hello, Sarcos. Have you guys been growing? Probably not, because probably when it's been, like, the amount of ticks for them to grow has probably not been enough, because they probably haven't been loaded. Oh, and we have to go check out the, what is it called? The biofossils and stuff, see what we got DNA-wise. Anyway, so you guys will notice there's still a fire going here. I burned so many trees over here, because they're all, like, the really big, stupid oak trees. And I have enough oak wood and oak saplings and all that at this point. So I burned them all, so we can start building down here, because I've been looking and I'm trying to figure out like what exhibits are going where, and I'm thinking here we're actually the pathway is gonna be out here probably, like kind of more this way, not right on the river, because I'm gonna dig into this hill to make more beach, and then I'm thinking here we're gonna take out most of the mountain there, and this might be where our Spinosaurus lives. I'm not actually sure exactly We might actually continue it going diagonally a bit more and then straight, because I want a bit more land for the Spinos. But the Spinos are going to go here. And then as I told you guys, we're slowly going over towards the mountain and to where our, to where our Ice Age stuff will be. And this, I think, was where I'm considering the Platybelodons going. Although I was actually reading on Platybelodon, what was that, yesterday? Yeah, and it was like, oh yeah, we now know they didn't live in swamps. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm still gonna put it in a swamp because I did. And I think that's actually angered someone in the comments when I said this last time, but I care about science insofar as science allows me to make a pretty exhibit. The instant science doesn't allow me to make a pretty exhibit the way I want to make it, I don't care anymore. Which again, you know, I sound like John Hammond there, but I mean, I think that's the real thing when you're making a fictional zoo in like Minecraft or Planet Zoo, is to a certain point you no longer care about reality and like what realistically works, because at a certain point it just becomes about, you know, I want to make a pretty zoo. So, woo. Because like what? This exhibit probably isn't optimized for crocodilians. It probably needs more water. Likewise, the Dryo exhibit's probably not optimized for Dinosaurs. And someone was like, you've got too many flowers in there. There shouldn't be that many flowers. And I'm like, who cares? Yeah, they're a Jurassic dinosaur, but I can give them flowers because I think it looks cool and stuff like that. Anyway, so next episode, we're going to come back and start working on things. Where did I want to build the raptors? I don't actually remember. But I'm thinking, yeah, I think we will do the Raptor exhibit next. So what will, unless you guys like put enough support for, I guess, Spinos, maybe I'll put like a question mark in the top of the video if I remember to. And like, what do you guys want to see next? It'll probably be like Spinosaurus, Parasaurolophus, Raptor House, Bug House, something like that, or Petting Zoo, I guess. And then we'll start working on those exhibits. I do think the Raptor House would probably be the most fun to do, though, in all honesty, because I feel like it's the most unique thing. I mean, I've done it before in the past. If you guys remember that far back, I really doubt anyone would. But like the Bug House is a common thing people have done. A lot of my friends have done it in other channels I know. Petting zoos have been done before, lots of things, but I don't usually see a raptor house, like a house or like a main structure containing several raptor species. So I think that's what I'm going to do next, just because I think that's the most unique and the most fun. And what, I mean, it's 3 dinosaurs, 4 exhibits, 2 main buildings, and a couple of walkways type things. It'll probably be like the next 6 episodes, well, maybe it'll even carry us to episode 40. Speaking of which, one last thing I want to mention before we go, and that is the world download, because people have been asking about it again. Also, people keep asking about what is the world seed. I am not going to give out the world seed. You can get it when you download the world. The world download will probably be episode 50, and you guys will get to download and explore what's here in the park right now. So yeah, that'll be that. But yeah, until DNA, that's the last thing we need to check. Forgot about that. This is gonna be a bit of a long episode. Well, I say it, but my idea of time in this world is kind of skewed. I guess both in the video game and real life. And that what is it? I feel like some episodes are super long and they're like 16 minutes. And then other episodes I'm like, oh, that was pretty short. And then it's like a 28-minute video. I feel like this one's probably at least reached the 20-minute mark. We'll see. But yeah, pretty happy with this. Let's go check the DNA. Oh, it all finished. Sweet. Obviously more plant fossils. And then Para, Sturgeon, Tiktaalik, Platybelodon, Diplocalus, Dilophosaurus mammoth, Tricerata compi, Crestigerinus. Ooh. Yeah, I think we've gotten just about every single creature we possibly could have. Well, not really, obviously, but well, we can chuck the rest of this in here to try and grab the rest of the DNA. And I'll take the steak. Okay, and I'll get the eggs next time. But whoops. Oh, we just have to head upstairs. We'll check all this DNA in, and then I think we'll end the episode. Oh, and check the dodo, because dodo. Spino, Galley, Sarco, Dryo. We have got quite a good collection of creatures going on here. Does the Diplocalus go in here? I don't remember. Did I? Oh no, all the amphibians are going in this one. Got another Megalodon. Oh, we have so many Megalodons. Oh, that's funny. I didn't realize Dodo is like our least common DNA, but along with the Quagga, which are the 2 animals I want the most of. Because like everything else is like, I want maybe 2, maybe 3. I want maybe 3 Platypelodons. I think that'll be cool. Anyway, check Dodo, say hi. Hello, Dodo. Bye-bye, Dodo. Anyway, I think we're finally done with today's episode. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you've all enjoyed today's episode. Make sure to leave down in the comments anything you found you think I should do next, anything you want to see, stuff like that. So yeah, let me know about that. And yeah, until next time, guys. See ya.